Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. Now let's jump right into your reading. Remember that this is a general reading, so take the reading however it resonates. It could be you towards somebody, somebody here towards you, and also you can reverse the roles. Now also keep in mind that you can check out your sun, moon, rising, and or your Venus placements, because if those are dominant in your chart, then those will resonate more with you as well. Okay, so take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't. You are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. And you have here fulfilled. Wow. So this is some kind of surprise, great news coming through for you. This looks quite exciting, okay? This is a person here who is literally popping a champagne bottle. So this is all about achievement, celebration, success. It's almost as if you've been waiting for the results. You're like, well, when are the results going to come, right? I've been putting in the work, the effort, whether it's in your career, in your finances, love life, family life, whatever this is, but you are about to celebrate big, okay? Popping a bottle of champagne, celebrating with other people. Let's see what this says. So it has here the number 45. How does the number 45 resonate for you? Does it have some kind of important significance? But also number 45 is equal to 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So success, the number 9 is a representation of success, of achievements, of you finally kind of like getting to, you know, like the end of a cycle, okay, of a journey. It's like you're almost about to see that light being shed at the end of the tunnel, okay? So it's all about fulfillment, happiness, celebration, success. Something here is coming through to make you very, very happy, okay? Great news. Now, it says here, a completion or a big achievement is on its way towards you. You're going to start feeling happy, satisfied with your life, going after what you really want in life and getting what you want out of it. So this is all about you going for what you want, getting what you want, celebrating, being happy, okay, being joyful. Beautiful energy. Now, it says here, when I'm with you, I feel complete. I feel as if I've won the best prize of all. You are exactly what I need and want in my life. So whether this is, you know, this could be a person here or something here that you've been working on. Maybe you've been waiting for financial abundance to come in. You've been waiting for an answer from somewhere. Maybe you sent in an application or you've been waiting to hear from somewhere. Okay, this is good news coming in. So this is all about you finally feeling complete when you get the news, when you get the message, when you're with that person. If there's a person here sending you this message, then this person is letting you know, hey, we're about to celebrate, because when I'm with you, I feel complete. I feel like they feel as if they won the prize of all, like you are their prize, okay? And they feel like, you know, they're getting exactly what they need and what they want out of life by being with you. Of course, if this is you towards someone or something else, you're going to feel fulfilled in every way, shape, and form. It's like you're not just doing something based on superficial reasons. You're not just doing it for money. You're not just doing it for fame. You're not just doing it for what they will say or, you know, how will I look in front of their eyes? You're doing it because it's really satisfying you within. It's like you're doing it for a higher purpose. You're doing it because your heart is telling you to do this, not your ego. You're listening to your ego, and when you listen to your heart instead of your ego, right? That is when you achieve and when you really feel fulfillment. So this is some big celebration coming through for you. Wow, I'm very excited. Let's get into the reading. Now, let me know in the comments below how this resonates for you, what that's all about. Are you anticipating something? Have you been working on something? Are you waiting for something to happen? Person, place, thing, whatever that is. We're going to be going into your past, present, future, who and what is coming towards you, what is in your challenge position, how to overcome that challenge. This is a preliminary message. So somebody here could be spying on you. They've got their eye on you. You may know this person, you may not. You may sense that they're watching you, your social media, or just kind of like, you know, they're trying to get more information about you. If this is you towards somebody, then you may not be saying much right now because you're trying to get information about them. You might be spying on them. You might be trying to get more information about someone or something. It could be something here too that you're working on before, you know, signing the document, before taking action, before speaking up. let's see. So as I was saying, we're also going to jump into your opportunity, your challenge position, how to overcome that challenge as well. Now remember, let me know in the comments below how this reading all resonates for you. Okay, even if it's just commenting down an emoji, you guys, you have no idea how much your comments down below really truly help support me and my channel. So if you enjoy these readings, which I hope that you do, give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and also of course comment down below, even with a cute little emoji. I love those as well. Now let's go ahead and look into the signs. So I see a few signs coming through the reading. You could be dealing with the sign of Pisces. I see also the sign of Sagittarius, Libra, Taurus. Whatever other sign this is, could be literally any other sign of the zodiac. But at the bottom of this deck, you have here the Four of Swords. So with the Four of Swords here, there's a time right now for kind of like, you know, rest. It's a time for you to take a little bit of a break, to rest, recover, reconsider. If you've been overworking, overstressing, overdoing it, there could be something here where the universe is kind of creating little obstacles here and there that are forcing you to take a break, that are forcing you to just stop, pause, rest, recover. The energy that I'm sensing, it's kind of like when the lights go out, right? There's like an electricity problem in the city and the lights go out and you're like, oh my gosh, I can't do anything. There's no TV, right? The refrigerator, what am I going to do with the food there? You know, so it's like there's something here that is forcing you, in a sense, okay, to pause. Because when the lights go out, you kind of are forced to stop. It's not like you can, you know, work on your computer for hours and hours and hours, because you've got to save that energy, right? You've got to save that energy on your laptop or whatever until the light comes back in. And you've got to grab some candles here and there, you know, to kind of get some source of light. And so there's some kind of energy that might be forcing you right now. It's like the universe is creating little delays, little obstacles here and there. But realize that this is nothing to stress out about. It's just the universe's way telling you, hey, you need to take a break, right? You've been overdoing it, overworking, overstressing. So it's a time for you to take that break, rest, recover, reconsider, heal, okay? That kind of energy. Think it through. Something here that maybe you've been overthinking. Think it through, but in a more kind of like a more patient, you know, peaceful kind of way, rather than wanting to rush to a conclusion. Now, let's jump into this other bottom of the deck, and you have here over it, okay? So over it says here, they know that you are over the games and you will no longer accept less than you deserve. Now, you know, your dominant energy is you getting what you want, right? You celebrating, getting what you want, being fulfilled. And now you have here something here that, you know, is forcing you to rest. It could be the fact that someone here has just really done everything that, it's like they've broken every rule in your book, okay? They've crossed every boundary, right? And now you're just over it. You're like, you know what? I'm done with this. Yeah, maybe you're not completely like leaving it, you know, behind. Maybe some of you guys are, but you're giving it a rest. You're just like, you know what? Let me just give it a rest. I need to just kind of, I need to detach from this person, the situation, because somebody is realizing, they know that you're over the games and you will no longer accept less than you deserve. Okay, so of course, this could be somebody here towards you. If you're the one overdoing it, somebody here might be like, you know what? I'm over it, right? So there's that energy there. But I feel like it's you. I feel like you're the one who's like finally drawing the line. You're like, you know what? I'm done. You know, you're kind of like realizing that in an area of your life, you had been giving your power away. And now you're just kind of like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm no longer giving my power away to this situation, this person, this place, this thing. It's like they're living rent-free in your mind, and you're finally realizing that, right? And by you doing that, you're going to get what you want. You're going to get your wishes fulfilled. Now, let's see, this could be happening in any area of your life: love, career, finances, family, friends, whatever that is. You let me know in the comments below. But in your challenge position, you have your Three of Wands, the World, and the King of Cups. So in your challenge position, I see here that it's going to be a little bit challenging for you, or it is right now a little bit challenging for you to, exactly what I said, put something to an end. You might be just kind of giving it a rest. You might be just kind of like saying, okay, you know what? Yeah, maybe this is not a full-on, breakup, if this is a relationship, or a full-on I'm leaving that job, or I'm leaving that friendship, or something with family, whatever it is. But you're definitely realizing that you do need to take a step back. It's going to be difficult, though. I'm going to tell you that it's not going to be easy for you to actually take that step back, but that is what you need to do for the time being. Right now, it's saying here that there's a cycle between you and the situation, or this person, whether it's work, family, friends, finances, love, whatever this is, where you've given what you had to give, okay? You've done what you had to do, you learned what you had to learn, and now it's time for you to close out that chapter. It's not going to be easy for you to close out the chapter because there's still loose ends that need to be tied up in the situation, okay? But I do see here that it's indicating you do need to take a little bit of a step back to see what comes in for you, to see if that person will be willing to, put in their part of the work and the effort, to see if that person will be willing to fight for this or for you, or, stop with all the talk and no action, that kind of thing, right? Because you're over it. You are definitely over something already, but you need to show this person that you're over it by you taking a step back. I see that there are emotions involved in this situation, which might make it a little bit more difficult for you to put this to an end. There could be an emotional attachment to this, but there's also here, it could be emotional control. It could be that one person towards the other, they could be emotionally manipulative, emotionally draining, and or overly emotional, or the opposite. Okay, it could be one opposite or the other, overly emotional or overly detached emotionally. Somebody here is either completely closed off emotionally, or it could be like overly emotional. Okay, one or the other. I see that also what makes it difficult for you to take a step back is the fact that this person or situation or environment, job, place, whatever, it makes you feel comfortable. There's a comfort aspect of this that makes it difficult for you to take a step back from it or from that person. It says here, you make me feel comfortable in my skin. I can be myself with you, weirdos. It's like you can be yourself when you're with this person can be themselves when they're with you. And you guys feel like there's this comfort thing where you guys just kind of understand each other. And that is what makes it difficult for you to take a little bit of a step back and to close out this chapter, okay? Whether it's you've grown accustomed to or comfortable at your job or in your family dynamics or in your love life or with a friend here, right? That kind of vibe, okay? Now, let me know in the comments below what that's all pertaining to. Now, in the recent past, you have here the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Moon. So in the recent past here, I see here that you try to work something out with someone or a group of people. If this is work related, then somebody here offered you more money or you guys were negotiating, like, okay, so if I give more of my time, of my energy, effort, how much more am I going to get paid, right? That kind of vibe. Somebody here started to see your value. They started to see your skills. They started to recognize, how you do things. And they were really liking the way that you were doing things. If this is a love situation, it could also be the fact that this person started to value you more. They started to appreciate you more. There was some kind of energy where you guys were trying to make it work together as a team. It could have been also involving career matters or a family member that was also involved here, that kind of thing. Or it could have been a project that you were working on where you guys were trying to negotiate for a price or that kind of thing, okay? Now, I'm also seeing here that something here was very stable, okay? It started off, okay, let's stabilize this. The money was there. It was very stable. It was very consistent. The connection, if it was a connection, there was a sense of stability. There was a sense of consistency. But at some point, there were things that started to become a little confusing to you, a little bit hidden. There were hidden aspects of the situation. You started to feel very very confused emotionally. I feel like somebody here in the recent past may have made decisions based on very little information, okay? Because you felt confused. There was a little bit of overly emotional. Someone became very overly emotional or very overly kind of like paranoid. There was like a sense of paranoia, like, oh my God, what if this person's trying to get away with something? What if this person isn't trustworthy? What if I can't trust them, right? There was a sense of, can I trust them? What's real? What's not? You know, are they real? Are they not real? Okay, that kind of vibe. Now, I'm also seeing here that there was some kind of sexual tension. So I feel that somebody here, it says here, you've been on my mind, all the things that they want to do to you, sexual healing. It could have been that also, this could have been a sexual union, just based on superficial things, that kind of vibe. For others of you, could have been some kind of sexual tension that grew and grew and grew, and it made the other person feel a little bit like, can I trust this person? Do they just want, a physical thing, or do they want more, right? So there was something sexual here, okay? It says here, you've been on their mind, all the things they want to do to you, sexual healing, sexual tension. Okay, let me know in the comments below what that was all about. Does this pertain to any area of your life? Now, in your present energies, you also have here the Empress, the Temperance, and the Eight of Swords. So right now, currently speaking, there is something here that you're being patient with, okay? You're trying to balance out different areas of your life, but at the same time, you're trying to temper your feelings and your emotions. You're trying to not be impulsive. You're trying to not impulsively do things based on how you're feeling. You're trying to really calm yourself down at this particular moment. Now, with the Empress being here, I feel like right now you are definitely embodying more so of these characteristics of the Empress, which is all about being more caring, being more understanding, being more, like that nurturing type of energy, right? But I'm also seeing here that the reason why you're being this way is because you feel like you have to. Because right now you feel stuck. There's the Eight of Swords there. I feel like you're overthinking something. It's like you're very worried. Your worries, your doubts, fears, insecurities are taking over your mind. And so even though I feel like there is something that's growing, you think that it's not happening, right? Because I feel like you're growing impatient. There's some kind of impatient aspect to this. It's like you're feeling restless. You're feeling impatient. You're feeling like, what if this doesn't happen? What if it ends up going the wrong way? What if this, right? You're thinking about all the worst case scenarios. So this is all about, it's kind of like, fears taking over, okay? Your fears are not allowing you to do the things that you would do if the fear wasn't there. Ask yourself right now, if I did not feel afraid, if I trusted this process, if I trusted myself, what would I do? You need to ask yourself that right now, because I feel that your fears are stopping you from doing something that you have to do, but you're not doing it because you're afraid that something's going to happen. Whatever that something is, only you know. I feel like it's not going to happen, of course, unless you create it, but I feel like it's just fears taking over that are making you feel stuck. Now, this could be a sense of denial. This could possibly be for some of you guys where you know that there's something off with the picture. You know what you have to do. You don't even have to ask yourself what you have to do. You know inside of you what you have to do. Flip a coin, right? Flip a coin. If it's heads, it's this. If it's tails, it's that. And when you flip that coin and you get, let's say you get tails, and you feel it out. If what you really wanted to get was heads, then you know exactly what you need to do. Right? So that's where you kind of will be more in tune with your own energy, with yourself. Okay. Now, I'm also seeing here that it says fantasizing. I fantasize about our future together, our home, kids, vacations. I want it all. Somebody here is fantasizing about having this beautiful future, the happy family, the happy home, money, vacations, wanting it all. You will have it all, but don't sabotage it with those fears, right? Again, if fear did not exist in your reality right now, what would you do? What would you say? Okay. that you are not doing, that you are not saying. Because I do see here that there's a part of you that wants it all, but then the fears take over and they're like, no, but what if this goes wrong? What if I never get it? What if this? What if that? It could also be somebody you're fantasizing about you, them wanting it all with you. They're fantasizing about your future together, your home, kids, vacations. They want it all with you, but somebody here might be not believing in this. Okay. Now let me know in the comments below what that is all about. In the near future, you have the Knight of Swords, the Seven of Swords, and the Ten of Cups. So in the near future, I do see here that, yeah, there's going to be a rush of communication. Something here is going to come through as far as a person here getting triggered. I feel like somebody here who gets triggered might be acting in a rather sneaky kind of way, okay? This triggering energy is coming through from a person or a situation here who is either trying to get away with something, they're either jealous about something. It could also be an energy here who is acting rather sneaky, that kind of vibe. But I am sensing that this is going to come out into the open. Okay, some kind of lies, deceit, that's going to come out into the open. I'm also sensing that with the Ten of Cups, you're going to end up getting what you want. The Ten of Cups is all about the happy family, the happy home. Okay, it could be that somebody here is jealous of your connection. It's jealous of you. Okay, they're trying to sabotage it by gossiping, by saying things. Don't listen to gossip is what I'm sensing, because this person's just trying to create trouble in the situation, in the connection, at the job, okay? This could be gossip at work, gossip in your relationships, gossip in your family. It could be one particular person who is trying to stir the pot because they see how happy you are, right? But again, stay happy. Okay, stay happy. You keep smiling. I'm seeing here also butterflies. It says here, the butterfly knows the beauty of change and it settles when you least expect it. So I see here that something here is about to change in the near future. Okay, you're going to start to see changes. When you start to see these changes, don't freak out. Don't panic. These changes are actually benefiting you, because it says here, the butterfly knows the beauty of change. The butterfly doesn't or isn't born a butterfly. The butterfly has to go through different phases. So there's a situation here in the near future that has gone through or will be going through different changes, okay? Whether it's your career, a relationship, your family situation, your finances, let those changes in, because these changes are trying to take you to fulfillment. They're trying to take you to celebration. They're trying to take you to where you need to go, where you want to be in life, okay, or who you want to be with. And it says here, and it settles when you least expect it. When you least expect it, you're going to get what you want. The happy family, the happy home, the vacations, the money, the appreciation, whatever you want, okay? Again, it's going to happen when you least expect it. If you see butterflies also, that is an indication. Allow these changes in, because they're trying to take you to where you need to be. Now let's see in your opportunity. So part of your opportunity has to do with the Page of Cups, the Four of Pentacles, and the Five of Swords. So I see here that you're going to have definitely an opportunity. You're going to have an offer. An offer is going to be coming in, whether it's a love offer for some of you guys, a new love offer, or somebody that you already know expressing how they feel. For others, it could be an apology. But I'm also seeing here that there's this energy where you're going to start opening up to new things, to new people, to new situations. You're going to start allowing yourself to step outside of your comfort zone in order to get what you want. I feel like that's an indication here where perhaps right now you've been a little bit hesitant to do that. Like you haven't really been wanting to open up to new things, to new opportunities, that kind of vibe. But you're going to have a great opportunity to start opening up little by little. Now, I'm also seeing here that with the Five of Swords, yeah, there's going to be some kind of situation where you're no longer going to be part of the drama, or you're no longer going to want to be part of the drama. I feel like you're just going to drop your sword and say, you know what, you can go fight this war if you want. I'm over here and I'm going to celebrate. Like I don't have any time to argue. I don't have any time or desire to fight. I feel like you're going to have an opportunity to finally say, you know what, I'm over this, right? Like you're over it. You don't want any drama in your life. And I feel like that's going to be an energy that's going to kind of take you towards a resolution, whether a resolution with a person, a group of people, a situation here, but there's a resolution on the horizon as a part of your opportunity, okay? Where once there was a disagreement, or where once there was some kind of conflict. Now I see here enchanted. The more I see you, the more I love and adore you. My heart cries out for you. Somebody is falling in love with you or will be falling in love with you. I feel here that this person is enchanted by you. The more that they see you, the more that they love you, the more that they adore you. Their heart cries out for you. Wow. Who is this person? And again, with this Page of Cups, it could be a love offer, job offer, some kind of an offer here. It may look small at first, but this has a potential to grow into something more. Now, I did not announce at the beginning of the reading, which I should have, but we're going to be going into a yes or no question and answer. So from now on, okay, I'm going to be doing this at the end of the reading. As I shuffle the cards, you can go ahead and ask a yes or no question. Think of your question right now, and I'm going to give you an answer, either a yes or no answer, okay? All right, let's see. Okay, I'll give you some time to think of your question. And is this a yes or no? Is this a yes or a no? And that is a no. Okay, so this is a no. You do have here the devil, okay, reversed. It's a no. Don't go into anything toxic. Don't go into anything that is, it's like it's going to be tempting to go into this, but say no to temptation is what I'm sensing here. Could be a Capricorn that you're dealing with, but I'm also seeing here that if you don't go into temptation or if you're not triggered, somebody here might try to trigger you. I feel like this is going to head towards a resolution, but it's a no. Okay, now we're going to be going into your extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at GenaMoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at GenaMoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.